Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Where's Moby here? Basically running through Kombat League. I've done plus minus 300, 400 games. Yeah, not 400 games, plus minus 300 odd games. And I just want to show you from a South African perspective on basically the characters that I faced and what you can expect jumping into Kombat League based on the tier list, based on the characters, and also the amount of times I've seen these characters and played against them. So yeah, jumping straight into it, guys. These are just some fundamentals that you guys can understand. What makes these characters irritating, who you're going to see them being a cameo with. I'm currently on Demigod, trying to get to the God level. I'm running Sub-Zero and a Striker cameo, so you can imagine I am suffering. It's fairly difficult. But let's jump straight into it, guys. So first of all, on our list, we've got Shang Tsung, right? So Shang Tsung, I've probably played against him 8-9 times in total, maybe less. And of the fact that I'm using Sub-Zero and Striker, I have not had that much difficulties. Yes, he does have a couple of good strings of combos that makes him, I would say, a bit winded to play against, because he basically just has a kick, fireball, kick, fireball, kick, fireball, and he can try to outzone you. But up close, once you go through shield armor, he's pretty much open season to being beat. So I've not had a difficult time facing him. Most of the time I'm seeing him cameo with either a Sub or Frost, and yeah, not challenging. I think it's still early days, given the fact that Shang Tsung is basically you need to know the rest of the cast to ensure you're using him in his maximum ability, especially if you're going to be using shape shifting abilities. So yeah, Shang Tsung is over there. Now the next one. Okay guys, expect to see this character a lot. I'm thinking Grandmaster, Demigod level and up, you are going to face a lot of Barakas. He is essentially S tier. The utilization of him and Cyrax is just a disgrace. He can chip away your damage. If you don't zone him out, then you're going to really struggle against him. Alone, he can be a pain. The fact that he has this crazy damage output for very little resources, so definitely S tier when it comes to Baraka. Li Mei, interesting. I faced a couple of people using Li Mei with Scorpion. Great damage output, great mix-ups with the lows and overhead. And yeah, I think Li Mei Scorpion and Li Mei Setter and also Li Mei Frost, especially from the beta, I think is really a good combination. And I won't say she's like extremely high, but definitely I would put her in A tier. Yeah, Li Mei is actually quite effective and her damage is pretty damn good. She's got the projectiles, she's got a great armor move, and yeah, she can own the air with people that are not used to blocking overhead. When she does a jump move and then she goes into the double overhead kick, that's really effective. Yeah. Smoke. Smoke is actually cool. He's actually the second character that I'm trying to use at the moment, and in the beginning people were using Smoke like crazy. Smoke Serena was just the way to go, right? Because Serena, people just love the damage output available to you, so Smoke is definitely, I would say, high B tier. And given the fact that once you just basically go practice with him and see what his combinations are, see the movements that he's making, that actually helps you the most to know how to play better against him. So if you have time and you want to do that, definitely Smoke. Go practice with Smoke, just to understand the different move sets available to him. Rain, poof, I've probably faced in all the games, max 5 Rains. I've beat probably all of them, honestly I can't think of one that I've lost to. No one's quite sure on who they're using with Rain at the moment. I'm currently running Rain and Scorpion together, and just the mix-up potential with the overhead, and then also the ability for the fireballs that Scorpion offers gives you great combo potential. I think I've seen a couple of content creators using Rain, but for me, from an African experience and from what I've seen in Kombat League, not many people using Rain, so he's definitely much lower tier. Moving on to the next one, Raiden, another ridiculously strong character that when he touches you, it's 40 to 50%. like that. It doesn't matter, you can mix him up with Jax, you can put him with Cyrax, of course. Those are just Serena is another one that just allows him to just carry on with these long ass combos. He definitely needs a nerf in terms of his damage output. I find him more difficult in terms of, from my perspective, compared to Baraka. I think Baraka, if you can keep him away and you get to see his different combos, then yeah, it's not as tough. Whereas Raiden has some crazy mix-up potential and great anti-airs with his high kicks that he does. So Raiden for me is strong with just the fact that he can start his combos from either the ground or he does his overhead, and yeah, you're screwed, right? And then he also can do this evasive move where he jumps in the air and then just shoots across the entire screen. You're like, okay, what do you do? And then he can also vanish behind you, so great. And he also has a very stupid ground move where he just can like light up the ground around him with this little dome and triple your damage. So yes, he's definitely above Baraka. Okay, Melina is another great character. I messed around with her a bit with in practice mode, and I must admit, very easy damage. I'm seeing a lot of the Scorpion cameo coming through. If people get used to her combos and her different moves that she has, then she's not that troublesome. But just given the fact that if she does touch you and she has a good couple of, I would say, teleport techniques, she would be above Lima, and she is way more popular than Lima from what I'm seeing. I mean, right now that's basically a good illustration of the amount of games that I'm seeing these characters being used. More Raiden's, Baraka, and then of course Melina. Kung Lao, not as much people playing with Kung Lao, but definitely if he's partnered with great cameo, he is highly effective. He has ridiculous overheads, mix-ups, the low kick overhead, the double kick overhead. He has a standing, I think it's like an 18 or 19 frame overhead with his cap. And then that goes straight into a combo, and his damage output is really good. So, given in terms of popularity and what I'm seeing, I would put him above Li Mei at the moment. Yeah, he causes me a bit more problems compared to Li Mei. Oof, Kenshi. Kenshi's an interesting one. Definitely S tier, right? If he has Senzo, he's number one. If there's no Senzo out, he'll be like top 8 here. So I'll put him out there because if you can just manage to control the fight, and that's kind of what I do with Striker and Sub-Zero cameo, and well, with Sub-Zero and the Striker duel, is that you're gonna control the space that you're working with, and if you can maintain that against the likes of Kenshi, because if he can't freeze you and he can't bring out Senzo, you're good, right? There's not much he can do, but he is very effective, I'm not gonna lie. But extremely strong once he's got you in that little sensor stance and you don't know the combos that's coming. You can defend it for a while, but if you don't know and you get caught, goodbye health. It's like 40% easy, no meter, you're struggling, right? Johnny Cage, yeah. Johnny Cage is another headache. Definitely above Kenshi. He has, even though you can try and zone him out, I would say, not say combo potential, but just the frame rates of his moves that he's got is overwhelming. I mean, he can just destroy you quickly, easily, and all these characters, well, the first three, if they joining up with the Cyrax cameo, it's like you are literally at a huge disadvantage when it comes to damage output, right? So yeah, definitely one of the stronger characters in the game, for sure. Then looking at Katana. So yes, I haven't faced that many Katanas. The ones I have faced very early on in the lower ranks, she's quite good actually, especially if you can utilize the air combos. That's where she shines. So she can just keep in the air. I faced one where this guy was using, I think it was Sub-Zero, or female. She was using Sub-Zero with Katana, and it was really impressed. It was like 400% combos that they were doing. They would like combo me into the little ball, and then the trap would be released, and then they'll continue doing an air combo. So overall, great character, I'm saying, but from a Kombat League perspective, I'm gonna have to put a bit lower than the others, given the fact that not that popular, and I didn't really struggle that much. Once you see exactly what they're trying to do, you should be good. Natara. So Natara is quite low. I'm not seeing her. I've practiced with her, but I think with her and Serena can be a good combination and can really work on the wall. But from a Kombat League perspective, I'm not seeing much in terms of people knowing exactly how to play with her. Yet to see someone just do some crazy stuff. So I think there's still a lot of learning room when it comes to the Tara. I'm actually going to put the Tara lower, just because I've probably faced three Taras, if not less, in honesty. Ooh, Scorpion. Now Scorpion is really a cool character. I've seen people do really effective stuff, and once again, it's the Cyrax Serena cameo, right? If they mix it up with those two, then it's just this overwhelming force that comes through with most characters, right? And Scorpion's chip damage that he can face, I think it was on the last stream, you can check out the live that he faced like this guy 3 times, and he basically used Cyrax, Scorpion, and chipped away at my health with the little spinning move that Scorpion has, and it's literally nothing I could do. It was one of the most ridiculous things. So I'm definitely going to put Scorpion in terms of popularity and just overall skill, or just overall gameplay and damage output that I've seen with him. I'm actually going to put him above Kang Lao because he's just way more popular. Now my favorite and the character that I've been struggling with, I have no idea why they nerfed his damage so much. I recall sharing some combos from the beta, and Sub-Zero was doing easy 400%, right? And now when I use my meter, it's so poor. Like I think I can get max close to 400 with the striker camera, right? But overall, I think I've faced probably less than 10 Sub-Zeros. One fairly good Sub-Zero, but others were not that good. They need to basically just help increase his damage. That's about it. When I look at Sub-Zero, he just needs his damage to be increased, right? Overall, because as soon as you go into any freeze move or something that keeps the character in a state where you need to combo off from, I would say the damage reduction that takes place is just too much. His little ice freeze on the ground, his freeze with if you catch someone in a freeze, if you combo after that and you're doing it from an overhead perspective, there's just the damage reduction is just insane, right? So crazy when it comes to Sub-Zero. Liu Kang, a very cool character, I think. His mid-frame kicks is a bit irritating, but with the right cameo, he is actually quite strong. In terms of popularity, I'm thinking he's going to have to go his A tier for sure. His combos are easy, it's quite effective, he's got good range, so I'm definitely putting him above Kang Lao, and that makes me think that Li Mei is actually not A tier, comparing her to these other characters. I'm going to have to move Li Mei down to top of B, right? Next up is Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn's actually quite interesting. I liked Shao Kahn and seeing what he does, and Shao Kahn is similar to Kenshin in terms of with the axe and without the axe. With the axe, not that worried. Without the axe, it's almost like someone gave him a shot of adrenaline and he just speeds up and attacks you like crazy. So you need to survive that onslaught because he's going to get you into that state when he's not holding the axe. So definitely not as popular as some of these other characters, but in terms of damage output and gameplay wise, early days he was quite cool and I saw quite a bit of him. But comparing with these other characters, I'm going to have to put him in the C tier above Shang Tsung, right? because yeah, she's not that popular. So in terms of what you're going to see in Combat League, and guys, once again, this is a Combat League tier list. I want to share with you my experience in terms of the games I've played and how many times I faced these characters. Right? Cool. Sindel. I faced her quite a bit, but I literally only played probably 2 good players in total of Sindel. One guy totally dominated me. He was doing non-stop air combos. Like, I don't know, he must have had like a second pair of hands, because it was like, so that was the air, overhead in the air, it was just like non-stop. And he was doing crazy combos. So it's definitely Sindel. I'm actually putting Sindel above Luke. Actually, no, Sindel in terms of gameplay and causing me problems. Yeah, I think that's fair. Sindel's actually a bit of it. She's got zoning tools. She's got ridiculous overhead shield moves. I mean, the armor moves. So she's a problem, right? I think Sindel's a problem. And in the right hands, can be crazy good. Asha. Oh gosh, my head hurts when I think of playing against Asha. Asha, Serena. Yeah, Asha Serena is a headache. Yeah, she's actually, in terms of the experience I've had so far, she's better than all these characters. She's got the overhead, she's got the launcher. I mean, I've experienced playing against a character where they didn't even get the full combo; they would just get like a portion of it, and it becomes 40% like that. And I was baffled at how easy it was, and also the range that she has on a weapon is insane. Asher is a pain, definite pain. Havoc, I've played against 1 or 2 good Havocs, not that popular online. Also seeing a lot of Havoc's Arena being grouped up. I think he's a cool character. I want to definitely check him out. I think his design's a bit dodgy, but overall, he is probably not as popular as these other characters, so I would definitely put him in top of C. Yeah, I would rank him as seeing him as often as these players here. Not that much popular. Maybe it's just in Africa that he's not that popular online, but he requires a bit of work in terms of what people do with him, especially damage output, and a lot of his moves are fairly risky. Reptile's an interesting one. I played against one individual that was using Reptile and Mutado as a cameo, and that worked so well. Like, he was kicking my ass. I couldn't remember if he beat me or not, but overall, it worked, right? And it was really cool. Most people, I think he's the one that's being slept on the most at the moment, because lots of damage potential, but people are just not fully utilizing him yet. So I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be B or C. I'm going to put him B, because he's a lot more popular than the other guys. It's actually more popular than Katan as well. Yeah, so B. Garrus. Garrus, I coming across more often now in the higher tiers. He is, his damage output is crazy, and if you're not familiar with his gameplay, it can be a headache. Garrus is quite good. I'm gonna have to put Garrus up in 8 here, just based on the fact that I faced more of these characters compared to Garrus. But I mean, he's in the right hands. Garrus is absolutely ridiculous. It's actually a very cool character. Then next up is Talia. So this is a dodgy one, because she's kicked my ass probably 80% of the time that I faced her. Right? She's absolutely a monster when it comes to damage, and a little, I think it's forward too, in terms of the little poke she does with her weapon, is absolutely insane, right? Because once she gets that start, she just clips you with that, and then it's off to Combo City. And her combos with Goro, I think I've seen it with Sector, can get messy quickly. So she's actually quite good. But just in terms of popularity, I haven't seen her that much compared to the other characters. She's actually she's actually a level C, so I'm thinking I'm gonna put her higher than Katana because of just getting my ass whooped, not actually higher than Reptile as well because I've got my ass whooped by her so many times. She's definitely up there. Then Reiko, I think because I've started the game playing with Reiko and someone that I would like to make, the only reason I don't like him too much is because he's kind of stuck with Darius at the moment as a cameo, right? That's the thing. Everybody's using Reiko, Darius, and if you don't get your timing right on the combo utilization with Darius, you're gonna struggle. And that's why I just don't like the fact that you almost kind of have to use him with that cameo. I was using him with Sect in the beginning, which was kind of fun, but in the higher tiers of the game, you're gonna have to use him a bit more from a damage potential character, and he's easily one of the greatest zoners in the game. So for me, not that popular, but quite a cool character overall, and great damage output. I'm gonna have to put him above Raiden, or above Reptile, excuse me. So yeah, guys, this is my overall tier list in terms of Mortal Kombat. Let me know what you think. I just did a quick little review or tier list based on my experience in Kombat League so far. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, what you faced, if you agree, if you disagree. And yeah, just taking note that I have been doing this with Sub-Zero. The goal for this season is to get to the God rank. I think with that I'll be happy, and there's no need to shove after that. I think I'll just mess around with whatever characters I want, just to play around with. But yeah, guys, overall, this is my list. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. As you know, lots of gaming content. And yeah, guys, chat to you soon. Catch you online. Cheers.